We have a goodie on our hands today, like a treasure of film, or at least I think so. And of course, we are watching Vertigo. This movie was requested of me by a dear friend of the channel. Everyone give a quick shout out to Robert. He has genuinely requested some of my favorite movies that I've ever watched for the channel. Things that I may have never seen, and I'm so happy that I did. So I really expect this to be another one of those examples. And it is wild to me as someone who loves film as much as I do that I have such a giant gap when it comes to Alfred Hitchcock. I've seen Psycho, and I know I saw The Birds a very long time ago, so I barely remember it. But I think that's the start and stop of my relationship with his movies, which is crazy because I also understand that he's like one of the greats. He's a legend for a reason. I really have no idea what this movie entails. I am a little bit nervous because I have a pretty severe fear of heights, and the title Vertigo makes me a little scared that we're going to be dealing with heights. But other than that, I don't know what to expect. But before we get started, if you are so interested, I do have a Patreon where you can watch all of the full-length, unedited, uncut versions of everything that we watch on the channel, as well as extra bonus content that will never make its way over to YouTube. Huge shout out and endless love to all of my patrons. Let's get into it. Thank you for being a friend. Oh, love that. What an amazing little intro. The music? Oof. Yeah, so there's the spiral, which is very like heights, vertigo, but also like thematically, I don't know, the concept of falling into something. Is that a ladder rung? Here we go. I already don't like it. I already don't like it. I just let him go. I would just let him go. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. We're gonna have fun with this one.
Give me your hand!
Oh, no! Well, if you didn't have a fear of heights, you do now.
Ouch!
I thought you said no more aches or pain.
Darn corset, it binds. Tomorrow, the corset comes off tomorrow.
Be a whole new man tomorrow.
What happens after tomorrow?
What do you mean?
That you quit the police force.
I had to quit. That's because of this fear of heights I had, this acrophobia.
Uh-huh. There we go.
It wasn't your fault.
I know, that's what everybody tells me. I have acrophobia, which gives me vertigo, and I get dizzy.
So yeah, that's the thing. Like, he can take the corset off tomorrow, but that's not gonna fix the deeper issue.
Aren't you ever going to get married?
You know there's only one man in the world for me, Johnny-O.
We were engaged once, though, weren't we?
3 whole weeks.
Oh, so they're just like BFFs.
Midge, do you remember a fellow in college by the name of Gavin Elster?
He's probably on the bum and wants to touch you for the price of a drink.
Or he's got problems and wants some help. Problems with other people.
Midge, what did you mean there's no losing it? The acrophobia.
I asked my doctor. He said that only another emotional shock could do it, and probably wouldn't.
Oh God. Well, that sets up the whole premise, right? For the rest of the story. Because, like, obviously now I'm waiting for what's the next big shock. And it has to be worse than hanging from a gutter and watching somebody fall to their death.
All right, here's the first step.
Is he gonna see out the window and how?
No problem. This is a cinch. Here, I look up, I look down.
I don't even like getting on step stools. Yeah, there it is. Whew.
Oh, Johnny.
You know, I just stay on the ground for the rest of your life. What's so wrong with that? That's my philosophy.
I asked you to come up here, Scotty, knowing that you'd quit detective work as a special favor to me.
Oh, goddamn. There we go.
I want you to follow my wife. No, it's not that. We're very happily married. I'm afraid some harm may come to her.
From whom?
Someone dead.
Huh?
Do you believe that someone out of the past can enter and take possession of a living being?
He thinks his wife is possessed.
Psychologist or neurologist or or maybe just a plain family doctor.
Then you're of no use to me. I'm sorry I wasted your time.
Oh, he's like serious though. That's a turn I was not expecting.
You think I'm making it up?
Well,
She'll be talking to me about something. Suddenly the words fade into silence. She's somewhere else. Away from me, someone I don't know. Then with a long sigh, she's back. Doesn't even know she's been away. Can't tell me where or when.
so like DID or something like that. Or a possession.
I followed her one day. Drove out to Golden Gate Park. Sat by the lake, staring across the water at the pillars that stand on the far shore. You know, portals of the past. When I got home that evening, I asked her what she'd done all day. Said she'd driven out to Golden Gate Park and sat by the lake.
So problem solved? What's the...
Odometer on her car showed that she'd driven 94 miles.
Oh, I love this
goes and what she
premise.
does.
Genuinely
Off to the
nothing
doctors
that I
or
would have
off to
expected.
Hayes. We're going to an opening of the opera tonight. We're dining at Ernie's first. You can see her there.
Ooh, so like I mentioned with like the spirals, so like that very clearly applies to a fear of heights, but then I said like falling into something, right? And so now we're going to fall into an obsession over tracking this woman, figuring out what's going on with her. Will we fall in love with her? I mean, she looks glamorous. I'm in love with her already. Oh, we are. This just feels like romance, doesn't it? Where in the world are we right now? What? What beautiful little paradise is this? I mean, you better get on out of that hallway because it looks like she's coming back. Oh, it is customer park. Oh, I really like that we didn't see the sign for the store's customer parking until we had seen what was inside. That's just a smart touch. So potentially whoever is on that headstone is the one possessing her, if that's actually something that's happening. Yeah, she really doesn't seem present. Carlotta Valdez. Huh. Okay. Okay, so a while back we went to a park and just stared out at the water. Now we're at an art museum just staring at a painting, which I think in general doesn't really seem that suspicious, but with all of the given circumstances, there's something there. Are those the flowers in the paint? Is that a painting of somebody named Carlotta? Her hair even match? Oh, and it's the spiral. Ooh, I love that.
The lady sitting in there, who's the woman in the painting she's looking at?
Oh, that's Carlotta. You find it in the catalog.
Oh, no. This is such a fun little mystery. And I think there's something really fun about the fact that we are learning at the same time that he is learning. Like, our pace and understanding is exactly his speed, right? Like, and maybe if you finish this and I go back and watch things, there's like hints and stuff, but there's nothing like blatantly trying to like direct me in any sort of way other than what he is finding out. McKittrick Hotel. Did Carlotta stay there?
Oh, would you tell me who has the room on the second floor in the corner?
Oh, I'm afraid we couldn't give out information of that sort.
You're not an acting detective anymore. I mean, find out the information.
Valdez, Miss Valdez.
Carlotta Valdez?
Yeah, that's it.
Does she sleep here ever?
She just comes to sit 2 or 3 times a week.
What? What?
Now, when she comes down, don't say that I've been here.
Oh, but she hasn't been here today.
Huh? What do you mean? Is she a ghost?
Would you like to come and look?
What are the chances that he fell off the roof? Slim, right? Like he's not the ghost.
Who do you know that's an authority on San Francisco history? The small stuff, you know, people you never heard of.
Juicy stories like who shot who in the Embarcadero in August 1879. Oh, people. He owns the Argosy bookshop. Why, what do you want to know?
I want to know who shot who in the Embarcadero in August 1879.
Oh, yes. I remember. Carlotta.
What does an old wooden house at the corner of Eddy and Golf Street have to do with Carlotta Valdez?
It was built for her many years.
Oh, the whole house was. That makes sense.
The name I do not remember. A rich man. There was a child. He kept the child and threw her away.
Oh.
And she became the sad Carlotta. Walking the streets alone, the mad Carlotta. Stopping people in the street to ask, where is my child?
Oh, damn. That turned very dark very quickly.
Poor thing.
And she died.
What is the connection to the wife?
By her own hand.
Oh. Did she jump off something?
That's Carlotta Valdez.
Yes. You notice the way she does her hair? My wife, Madeline, has several pieces of jewelry that belong to Carlotta.
How? From who?
Now, when she's alone, she Puts them on and stares at herself in the mirror.
Against all of my assumptions, this sounds like a possession case, doesn't it?
She never heard of Carlotta Valdez.
When she goes to these places,
She's no longer my wife. Her mother told me most of them before she died.
well, why wouldn't she tell her daughter?
Her grandmother went insane, took her own life. Her blood is in Madeline.
We keep talking about these women taking their lives. I am very curious as to how. Maybe it doesn't matter, but I'm definitely wondering, like, jumping off the Golden Gate Bridge. I mean, yeah, it's absolutely bonkers. If Madeline doesn't know anything about Carlotta, then how does she know to do all this? Unless she is possessed, right? She genuinely seems like she's not present during all of these moments, right? Like she feels very unaware of anything happening around her. What if we return the jewelry to the water? Oh, that's a pretty shot. But what if this is just a, like, you know, it's the missing and the longing that's creating this. Madeline! Girl! Now don't be falling in love with your friend's wife.
What am I doing here?
Right, she has no idea.
Come on over by the fire. Here, I'll give you some cushions. You remember where you were?
Oh, yes. Then I must have had a dizzy spell and fainted.
Where were you before?
When?
This afternoon.
Shocked how, like, about the supernatural kind of element to this.
And where had you been just before?
I'd been to the Palace of the Legion of Honor.
Oh, yes. It's a lovely spot, isn't it? I've never been inside, but...
Girl, genuinely just like a blank space for her.
My name is Madeline Astor.
My name's John Ferguson.
Your friends call you John or Jack?
Oh, John, mostly. Acquaintances call me Scotty.
I shall call you Mr. Ferguson.
I like her.
Will you tell me something? Has this ever happened to you before?
What?
Falling into San Francisco Bay.
A weekly occurrence.
No, it's never happened before. Have you ever before?
No. Here, I'll get some more coffee.
Ooh, hands touching, hands touching, hands touching. I know that Gavin said they had a happy marriage, and he seems like a good husband, probably. But Miss Thing seems like perhaps a little interested, I'm not gonna lie. The connection is undeniably magnetic between them, right?
Madeline is 26. Carlotta Valdez committed suicide when she was 26.
Just hold on a minute, Gavin.
Oh, Christ almighty, where'd she go? Carlotta died at 26. Madeline is 26. Do you think that Carlotta has been inside her whole life? Oh, now Midge is involved.
Well, now, Johnny-O. Was it fun?
Oh, will she be hurt? Like, I know they're very good friends, but they did have that kind of, like, they were engaged once. She made the comment about, like, you're the only man for me, which could just be fun banter, but there could be some jealousy and sadness there, potentially. But we're somewhere new, right? Ooh, I love the red door.
Yes, hello.
Oh, I worried about you last night. You shouldn't have run off then.
Oh, wait, no, this is his place. His door is red? That's wild.
It's a formal thank you note and a great big apology. The whole thing must have been so embarrassing for you.
Not at all. I enjoyed talking to you.
I'm in love with you.
Well, I enjoyed talking to you.
Uh-oh, Miss Madeline might not be so faithful to her husband.
Oh, I couldn't mail it. I didn't know your address, but I had a landmark. I remembered Coit Tower.
Well, that's coming into play later for sure, right? That tower back there?
You've never been here before?
No.
I love this shot. What the this is gorgeous.
Cross section of one of the old trees has been cut down.
Wow. The spiral again.
Somewhere in here I was born. It was only a moment for you.
And that kind of like mapping of events and years using a spiral geometric pattern applies so well to the concept of the events involving Carlotta, grandmother, mother, and then like the life and death part of the tree. Ooh, this movie's so smart.
Madeline, tell me what it is. Where do you go?
No, I
what
can't
takes you
tell
away?
you.
Why did you jump?
No, I can't tell you.
Why did you jump?
Oh, don't push her into psychosis.
Please don't ask me. Please don't ask me.
Does she know?
Please something. Promise you won't ask me again. Please promise me that.
I mean, he can't promise you that. You need help, can't offer the help without some answers. Are they gonna kiss?
I'm responsible for you now. You know, the Chinese say that once you've saved a person's life, you're responsible for it forever.
Oh.
So I was walking down a long corridor. When I come to the end of the corridor, there's nothing but darkness. And I know that when I walk into the dark, that I'll die.
That's so heavy.
What do you remember?
There's a room, and I sit there alone.
What else?
Grave.
Where?
So she does, well, it's blurry and fragmented, right? But she has a slight idea.
There's a tower and a bell.
Not the tower, not the tower, y'all. Did Carlotta jump from the tower?
If I could just find the key, the beginning.
There is a way to explain it, you see. I'm mad, and that would explain it, wouldn't it?
Oh, poor girl. Kiss.
I'm scared. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. There's someone within me, and she says I must die.
I've got you.
Oh, no, 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 no. Well, now we've crossed the line that we cannot come back from. Is it bad of me if I support it? I can't help myself. And poor girl, of course she can't like talk about any of this shit because it sounds crazy. The idea of talking to anyone about it is like the fear of being told that you're mad, of not being taken seriously. And so you have to hold it in, and then you're living with like a broken psychosis and also this never-ending sensation that whatever is inside of you wants you dead.
What was this desperate urge to see me?
I just thought that if I gave you a drink and fed you some dinner, you'd be so grateful.
Oh no, here's the jealousy bit.
What have you been doing?
Wandering? What have you been doing?
I'm going back to my first love, painting.
I really like Midge.
But I'm really excited about this.
Still alive?
Is it a Carlotta? Don't. Midge, don't piss me off. Is it the Carlotta painting?
I thought I might give it to you.
Oh, I'm speechless. Oh, Midge.
Oh, it's not funny, Midge.
Johnny?
No.
Johnny, I just thought...
No, that's fucked up and weird, girl. I'm sorry.
Johnny?
Now, honey, what did you think? I really like you, but that was crazy. That was pretty batshit.
Stupid.
Oh, poor girl. Poor girl. I think she was maybe trying to win him back over, maybe, potentially, but very misguided. There's that fucking tower! I'm telling you.
Madeline, what's the matter?
I should have phoned Tower again in the bell in the old Spanish village.
And an old wooden hotel from the old California days?
Yes.
It's all there. Madeline, 100 miles south of San Francisco, there's an old Spanish mission.
This is Carlotta, right? It has to be.
I'm going to take you down there to that mission this afternoon, and when you see it, you remember when you saw it before, and it'll finish your dream. It'll destroy it, I promise you.
Oh, he's so sweet. This hurts my heart. I just like have this like sinking suspicion that there's not a happy ending to this for Madeline. I feel like to build an entire structure, plot, and imagery and all of these things focused on a spiral, you can't break the spiral. It would just shatter all of the work that everything else has done. So I am genuinely concerned that Madeline is not going to get out of this. Because she can't, because that's spiral, right?
Where are you now?
Here with you.
And it's all real. Now, Madeline, think of when you were here.
He's so optimistic and just like dead set on helping her. Can't do anything but commend him for it, but it's just like, I don't know if you understand the weight, the severity. I don't think it's as easy as try. Look, she's still distracted now. You can't force her to be present, which is just like the unfortunate reality of it, right? Like she's not there, and you can't just make it so because you want it so.
It wasn't supposed to happen this way. It shouldn't have happened. It had to. You believe I love you. And if you lose me, then you'll know I loved you and I wanted to go on loving you.
Oh, they are romantic. No, 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 no. Go get her. Go get her.
Madeline!
Oh, I'm nervous. Oh, is he gonna be able to get to her? Yep. Yep. And he won't be able to save her, like, in the same way that he wasn't able to save the police officer. Oh, no! I hate this. He's, like, trapped. Did she really just? Did that really just? Is she alive? I've been talking about how I expected I guess I wasn't really. Oh, I love that angle.
Took the preliminary precaution of having her watched by Mr. Ferguson. And you have heard that Mr. Elster was prepared to take his wife to an institution where her mental health would have been in the hands of qualified specialists.
Yeah, y'all would have locked her in a padded cell and been done with it. No, thank you. I don't fault the husband there.
He had taken every precaution to protect his wife, not have anticipated that Mr. Ferguson's weakness, his fear of heights, would make him powerless.
Oh, God. Don't phrase it like, oh.
Mr. Ferguson is to be congratulated on having once saved the woman's life, when in a previous fit of apparition she threw herself into the bay. It is a pity that, knowing her suicidal tendencies, did not make a greater effort the second time.
Yeah, like that's what I was saying earlier, kind of like, she can't be okay just because you want her to be. It's hard to say that he's at fault, because all he was trying to do was take care of her and help her and get her out of that situation, but at the same time, it's like, you're not equipped to do that, and you can't just will it into existence. It's not how things work.
We've reached a verdict.
Thank you.
Damn, that was fast. That can't look good.
The jury finds that Madeline Elster committed suicide while of unsound mind. Your verdict will be so recorded. Dismissed.
Fair enough. Okay. Okay.
Mind if I speak to him for a minute?
Oh, go ahead.
Gavin has every right to punch him.
Sorry, Scotty, that was rough. It was my responsibility. I shouldn't have got you involved. No, there's nothing you have to say to me. I'm getting out, Scotty, for good.
He's such a good man, and he has no idea.
I probably never will come back. Goodbye, Scotty.
Yeah, you better not shake his hand. Gavin's a good man.
You and I know who killed Madeline.
Yeah, but like, he fell in love with your wife, and honestly probably should have done more in terms of making Gavin aware of what was going on, at the very least in terms of the severity of her mental health. Oh God, and her gravestone will forever say wife of Gavin Elster. That's gotta be a punch to the gut. There's a decent chance that Johnny's not making it out of this either. Uh-oh. I love this. Oh, look at that. I love this. I can't really imagine if you had seen this movie, like when it came out, just how mind-blowing the whole sequence would have been.
The lady in musical therapy, Johnny. She says that Mozart's the boy for you.
Are we in a hospital? Oh, Johnny, we're not looking good. Okay, so we had a new shock, but it hasn't fixed us, has it?
Oh, Johnny. Johnny, please try.
Oh, and now like Midge has taken his role that he had with Madeline. Ooh.
Jono, you don't even know I'm here, do you? But I'm here. Nurse, could I see the doctor for a moment?
Now, Midge, don't do anything weird.
How long is it going to take you to pull him out of this?
Well, it's hard to say. At least 6 months, perhaps a year. He's suffering from acute melancholia, together with a guilt complex.
He was in love with her. He still is. I don't think Mozart's going to help at all.
Oh, Midge is such a good friend. Ooh, I didn't know this was to turn into such gloom.
Good evening.
So what, he's just going to revisit anything that had to do with Madeline now? Like that's where he sat when he first saw her? Oh, baby, you're gonna drive yourself insane. Ooh, I would love to do like side-by-sides of, it looks like he's in the exact locations in so many of these shots that he was in when it was Madeline in these places. Is there any chance that a new woman would come along and be... No. I was gonna say, I wonder if there's like a new woman that could come along that's also possessed by Carlotta, and then they would be like reunited in a way. But he didn't fall in love with Carlotta, he fell in love with Madeline, so that doesn't really work out, does it? No. You can't be stalking women that you've never met, that you don't know, just because they look kind of like her.
Well, what is it?
Is that the same actress?
Follow me right into the hotel and up to my room. Now you beat it. Go on and beat it.
That's exactly the reaction you should have.
Just let me talk to you.
What about?
Because you remind me of somebody.
I heard that one before, too.
Literally shut the door in his face.
What do you want to know?
I want to know your name.
Judy Barton.
Where did you live before?
Salina, Kansas. My gosh, do I have to prove it?
I'm not entirely sure what he's looking for, girl. I am so sorry. I mean, I think a hope that it might be her somehow.
And whether you're satisfied or not, you can just beat it. Do I really look like her?
Exactly.
She's dead, isn't she? I'm sorry. And I'm sorry I yelled at you.
Will you have dinner with me?
Why?
Don't do that. Don't do that. You know what I don't want as the beginning of my love story is a man so heavily obsessed with the woman he was in love with, stalking me because I look like her. It's not quite romance, if you ask me. Now what do you mean? Did she not die? What the fuck? What do you mean? The only word that I can think of, the singular English language word that I can think of is what? Why? Gavin did it. Did he find out about the affair? Did he do it to protect her? Did he do all of this to punish him for some reason?
This is the moment that I dreaded and hoped for, wondering what I would say and do if I ever saw you again. I want you to have peace of mind.
This isn't gonna bring him peace of mind.
I was the tool and you were the victim of Gavin Elster's plan to murder his wife. He chose me to play the part because I looked like her. Our love story was part real, part invented to make her testify that Madeline wanted to kill herself. Planned it so well. He made no mistakes. I'm still in love with you and I want you so to love me.
What? All of this was fake? Except for her falling in love? Well, why couldn't they just be together? Why can't she just keep pretending to be somebody else? I guess she already was somebody else. She was pretending to be Madeline. Oh my god. Not me talking so sweetly about Gavin. Oh, baby girl, you're gonna have to tell him because he's never gonna get over it. He's still gonna think, oh, well, you're not her, so I'm gonna keep looking over your shoulder all the time, just in case. Unless she plans on actually continuing to talk to him after this, this isn't gonna be healthy for him. It's just gonna be that reminder of like, he's never gonna get back what he had with Madeline. He's never going to see the woman that he was in love with again, even though she's just her, right? But he'll believe that, and so whatever sadness he is in is just going to like exponentially grow after this.
Can I see you tomorrow?
Tomorrow night?
No, I mean tomorrow morning.
Oh.
Let me take care of you, Judy.
Thanks very much, but no thanks.
We could just see a lot of each other.
Does that remind you of her?
Girl, tell him.
Not very complimentary.
I love that shot.
I just want to be with you as much as I can, Judy.
Why can't we tell him? I just want it to be happy now. Earlier I was like, no, the spiral breaking. Now I want it to be happy. Not the gray outfit, no.
I just want an ordinary, simple gray suit.
I like that one, Scotty.
No.
He's trying to find a suit that looks like the one that she died in?
I love the second one she wore.
No, they're none of them right.
You're looking for the suit that she wore for me.
Judy, I just want you to look nice.
Oh, this is so toxic. This is so ugly. Imagine if she were a different person, you know?
Clothes, I don't want anything. I want to get out of here.
Judy, do this for me.
No, you're dressing me up like I'm a doll to fit the image of the woman you love more than me. Like, I'm not interested.
Here, Judy, drink this straight down, just like medicine.
Why are you doing this? What good will it do?
It's like he's doing a ritual to bring her back inside of your body, which is absurd and awful.
I wish you'd leave me alone. I want to go away.
You can, you know.
Do not start reenacting.
Judy, I tell you this, these past few days have been the first happy days I've known in a year.
Does that remind you of her?
Judy, it's you, too. There's something in you.
Wouldn't you like me? Just me the way I am?
Yeah, and now he's trying to make you a replacement, and it's weird, and I hate it, and it's so sad for everyone involved.
Color of your hair.
Oh, no.
Judy, please, it can't matter to you.
What the what do you mean?
If I let you change me, will that do it?
Oh, she's never gonna feel good enough, and she, even though it's her, will never be good enough. It's so upsetting.
Here, come on over and sit by the fire.
He is. It's like a weird production, you know? It's just he wants to recreate old memory. It's just really kind of awful. Oh, I hate it. It's sad.
Should be back from your face and pinned at the neck. I told her that.
It just didn't seem to suit me.
Please, Judy.
This is messing with me so bad. I just want them to be able to be happy. Unless the truth is revealed, it's never going to work. Oh, looks like she's a ghost in the lighting. Wild. A ghost for him, right? It's Madeline back from the dead. I want to be happy for them. Where are we? Where are we? No, what's going on now? Also, gotta love that we're doing a slow pan circle, the spiral. I was expecting another like massive reveal. Wait, is he still in the mental institution?
Hello, my love. Like me?
Come here.
You must me.
Well, that's what I had in mind.
There's gotta be something else coming our way, and I am very uneasy.
Let me see.
Is that Carlotta's necklace?
Where do I put it? I had it a minute ago. What if it's here? Here it is. Where you going?
One final thing I have to do.
No. We could be happy though. I don't know what his plan is, but I don't like this. No. We're gonna climb up the stairs to see if we can do it. Why do we have to prove all this shit to ourselves? It's not real.
I have to go back into the past once more.
Why here?
Madeline died here, Judy.
I don't want to go. I'd rather wait here.
Oh, I need you.
He knows, doesn't he?
And when it's done, we'll both be free.
I'm scared.
Oh, no, I have to tell you about Madeline now.
I think Johnny's fully lost his mind. Johnny? John, Jack, Scotty? Please don't hurt her.
And when I followed her, it was too late.
I don't want to go in there.
Too late.
Guys.
I couldn't find her.
I don't like this version of our John, Jack, Scotty at all.
One doesn't often get a second chance. I want to stop being haunted.
He wants to save her.
You're my second chance.
Take me away.
Go up the stairs.
No.
This is evil!
Go up the stairs.
And it's really her, which is just making it like torture. Please don't push her out. Oh, it's so creepy. He's so like predatory right now.
The necklace, Madeline. That was a slip. How we're going up the tower, Madeline.
You can't, you're afraid.
Who was up there when you got up there? Elster and his wife?
Damn. Oh, of course he was a detective, so.
Daddy's broken her neck.
He'd broken her neck. So when we got up there, he pushed her off the tower.
Stop it.
You wanted to stop it. Why did you scream? You played the wife very well.
No, but she was in love with you.
And then what did he do? Did he train you? Did he tell you exactly what to do, what to say? Why did you pick on me?
Yeah, his spiral was into madness. Like, this is depravity.
And he knew it was safe. He knew you couldn't talk. Did he give you anything?
Oh, she's so small and scared. But she was in love with you.
You shouldn't keep souvenirs of a killing.
You shouldn't try to recreate a life that doesn't exist anymore, sir.
I loved you so, man.
When I saw you again, I couldn't run away. I loved you so. I walked into danger and let you change me because I loved you.
Don't fool me. Don't fool me with almost romance. Because I would like it.
It's too late. There's no bringing her back.
Who the fuck is that?
No! I heard voices. God have mercy.
Why? Why did we have to do that? I'm back to being speechless. No. We really went up until the final like 10 seconds to be like, surprise, we can bring the romance back. And I was so sold on it. I was like, yes, oh my God. I thought, no way, right? And then we lost it all. Like I had talked about earlier, I do genuinely believe that this story is so much stronger because it does end in grief and sadness. And I love that the fake ending when Madeline fell out of the window. I thought that would be the end of the movie when it happened, but we still had so much time left. And I really, that just further emphasizes the concept of the spiral, right? When they became reunited and he started transforming Judy into Madeline and doing these things that we had already done, it's just the spiral still happening, but like tenfold more than I thought it would and expected it to. And it's really beautiful. It's really beautiful. When you take the first chunk of the movie and we're following Madeline and we start to like really genuinely believe that there's something supernatural happening, and the pacing is the pacing of John, right? Like we are discovering things at the same time that he is. But then you take the second half, and you're able to like shift focus a little bit because we're watching a real descent at that point and able to observe it, and it's such a mirror image to what we saw in the first half. It's beautiful, genius to put us in the shoes and the role of the first part of our story and then pull us out of it and have us watch it in horror for the last half. And I love that everything pulls back into the spiral concept. Just every element of it does. My mind is blown.
Just see those sleigh bells jingling, ring, tingle, tingling. I'm on this lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you.